Hey there, and welcome to another little mount showcase. We are going to be doing the Birbs this time. So this was the Heavenward Mount chain, and let's take a little look at them. So first up is the White Lanner. These birds are clad in rolling clouds, and noble Vanu warriors could sit astride them as part of Bismarck's retinue. The grace with which they glide through the skies evokes the image of a flower petal being carried by gentle western winds. From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. Quote from Sid. So this is the first of the Birbs. It has sort of like a bubbly effect around it. You can see the sort of blue sort of tint to its wings. It's got a sort of greeny sort of like armoured head and shoulders. And armoured leggies. The music is really nice for this one. It's very tranquil. I enjoy listening to the music on this one because of how tranquil it is. And this is it when it's flying. So you can see the bubbly effect all around. Black eyes. Next up we have the Rose Lanner. The ferocity of these birds is enough to give pause to the bravest warrior, and their keen talons cut through flesh as cleanly as the Chandra has themselves. Any who endeavour to mount the Rose Lanner must possess the savagery that defines the wrath of the colony. This is the Ravana one. Master of the Sacred Blade, Wrath of the Colony, Conqueror of the World, hear our prayer. Quote from the Nath Priest. This one also has black eyes. The wings are sort of fiery red with sort of black charcoal through it. You can see the sort of embers and the ash just kind of floating all around this one.
I stand, gazing down to see.
I think the head is still a green sort of colour. I think it's mostly just the wings that have changed. This is it flying. You can see the embers and the ash behind it. The music for this one's really good. Then we have the Round Lanner from the Thoradin fight. These birds are possessed of a dignity equal to noble personages whom they serve. Ancient Ishgardian knights often indulged themselves in falconry, and Lanners were revered for their abilities, their Lyncian eyes being well suited for sighting prey on the ground. For the glory of King Thoradin, a quote from Zephyrin. So this one seems to have a sort of more blue sort of headpiece. The wings are sort of purpley, sort of lavender colour. I like the colour of that. Oh, and you can see sparkles all around this one. Again, it has sort of black eyes, so they seem to have more of a feature to them. This is it when it's flying, so you can see the purple sparkles like starlights, just kind of falling around. There we go. Next up we have the Warring Lanner. These birds are enveloped in an aura radiating a majesty that belies the savage nature of their master. According to the ancient legends of a tree-like people native to Mericidia, the Lanners bore the seeds of the world tree across the seas, planting the verdant forests that dot the realm today. The trunk or the world tree or the bow offers protection to the weak, defending them from harm. Quote from Mace. I believe this is the Sephiroth one. You can see the leaves all around it from the tree. Golden sort of like effect on the head and wings. Light blue feathers. The eye, I think, is a sort of blue tint to it as well. That's it when it's flying. And that's it on the ground. But yeah. Next up we have Dark Lanner. Consumed by malice, these birds roost in Nidhogg's lair and regularly bathe themselves in the etheric tempest surrounding the area. Sight of their glowing wings outside the churning mists can set the common folk into a panic, as they are thought to be the Horde's harbingers of death. The minions of Nidhogg shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mount. Quote from Vidofnir. Vidofnir's a sweetie. I like Vidofnir. This is more of a sort of dark purple, and you can see sort of more black or silvery, sort of like headpiece. The eyes, I think, are more purple. Hard to tell. But yeah, there's a purple cloud that's surrounding it. You can see the purple trail behind it. And we have the Sophic Lanner. History tells us that disruption in balance twixt good and evil will invariably result in suffering. The noble Lanner serves to restore that balance by placing upon the goddess Sophia's scales that weighs the equilibrium, most commonly depicted as our heroes of legend. A heartbeat without harmony is moonlight without dark. from the Sophic Cadricles. This one has a sort of silvery headpiece, and this eye is definitely a sort of golden sort of colour. You can see the golden wings, and there's sort of like glow that emanates around it with the sparkles. Sort of a divine glow all around. I'm definitely seeing the sparkles following. It's quite nice. Let's have a look at the next one. The next one is a demonic lanner. The centaurs of ancient Mericidia believed that their mighty god Zervan would send out his lanner before a battle to inform his enemies of their impending defeat. Watch me like a bloody hawk, he did, by an austere adventurer. So this is like the Zervan mount. This one has a darker red metallic tint to the effect, and you can see the sort of fiery embers of like the wings, and you can see the ice and fire all around in the effects. So I've got an orangey sort of eye. Good one. And here's the one from the Full Hollows. So, this is the Wondrous Lanner. Under the patronage of its mistress Rowena, this enchanted falcon has led a pampered life. Able to comprehend language, it loved nothing more than to listen to Chloe Alepro's tales, whose heroic protagonist aspired to bear upon its back, in contest with another of Rowena's pets. That being that one. I doubt even my falcons could keep pace with it. A quote from Yugiri. You can see the sort of bright green and the sort of shimmer. Blue eyes, a sort of golden, sort of like metallic effect. You can see the light green veils of sparkles riding along behind me. Right, so that is the last of the mounts. Let's ride back inside, shall we? And because there is a quest in here, you have to go all the way up here. Come on, up we go. Walking Atlas. Which gives the Firebird whistle, a mysterious whistle that when sounded calls forth a fiery bard of Far Eastern legend. Fiery wings, fiery hearts. The Walking Atlas has an eye to share his navigational expertise with you. New to Idleshire? Never fear. For a mere 1,000 gil, I will personally give you a guide. Hey, I say you look like an adventurer who knows her business. Might you perchance be familiar with divine lanners? You've tamed 7 of them? I knew you were no ordinary adventurer, but to think that you're the very hero I sought. Please, you should allow me to be your guide. Worry not, I wouldn't dream of charging you for my services, for they are already paid for by a well-spoken and well-dressed fellow. Who is my mysterious employer, you ask? Well, if you are keen to meet him, it just so happens he is keen to meet you too. You'll find him at the snail over by the hard place. If you're keen to meet my mysterious employer, it just so happens he is keen to meet you too. You'll find him at the snail over by the hard place. Ah, the snail. Looks like a snail. Hello again, wandering minstrel. Ah, always a pleasure, my friend. After our encounter with the Kieran, I caught wind of a brave soul that said to command a veritable flock of divine lanners. 'Tis to find that the individual I have sought have journeyed here. You are she. I find myself wholly unsurprised. Without further ado, while you are no stranger to lanners, know you of the creature that rules over them all, the immortal Firebird. Appearing in Far Eastern legends, the Firebird immolates itself in death, to rise up again from its own ashes. A glimpse of the creature fills one with hope, it is said, while a brush of its feather bestows eternal happiness. Yet for all its mesmerizing majesty, the Firebird is a lonely soul. Long has it soared the heavens in search of a companion, a hero whom this king among birds can count as his equal. Who else could that hero be but you, master to the 7 divine lanners? This is the Firebird whistle. It was passed to me during my journeys, and now I pass it to you. If she who sounds it is worthy, the Firebird will answer her call. And I have no doubt that it will answer yours. I ask that you take the whistle to a vantage point, and there sound it at the heavens. As I did when you summoned the Kieran, I will behold the moment the Firebird descends. Such bursts as the sight would inspire within me. I knew I could count on you. Now I have taken the liberty of scouting a likely location for the whistle, the southeastern reach of the Draconian hinterlands, upon a rise leading to Quarthus. Between now and the moment of the meeting, I shall make myself scarce, keeping to the shadows with bated breath. I take my leave of you. We're almost there. There we go. A mysterious whistle that, when sounded by a worthy soul, is said to call forth a fairy bird of far eastern legend. There's all the Birbs. Except the wondrous one, of course. Beautiful, beyond all imagining, the mighty Firebird is come. At long last, the creature has met its match, a worthy hero to whom it would lend its wings. The divine Lanners, the Firebird, and you, traversing hardship and eternity, 9 brilliant lives have come together to outshine the stars. 'Tis not short of a miracle. High above the heavens, a king in his domain, soaring o'er creation, the lonely monarch reigns. Borne upon the wind, a whistle's piercing sound calls him to descent, to find a soul by destiny bound. Ah, the words well up as a gushing font. I believe I have my next creation, and I owe it all to you. It shall be called Fiery Wings, Fiery Hearts. But I must say, to bond with not only the Kieran, but the Firebird besides, you truly are a marvel, my friend. I am loath to take my eyes off you lest I miss a monumentous moment. Ah, but I am not one to overstay my welcome. I shall leave you to resume your adventures. Doubtless there will be many more. With fiery wings bearing you, I look forward to hearing of them. Till next we meet, Godspeed. Just like fire. There we go. And now we have the final one, a Firebird. The Far East is home to numerous legends concerning birds of flame who sacrificed their life to save the world, only to rise up from the ashes of destruction to rule the skies once again. The Firebird is one of those legends made a mount. I was hoping for fine bird, a quote from Grimald. And this is the Firebird. You can see that beautiful scaly sort of like chest, the wings, the plumage on the back with that sort of feathered golden glow to it. And it has that sort of glow around it. someone else doing the same quest by the looks of it. There we go. Thank you all for watching.